It's an all-Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the Pistons come into town for this one. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. And it's the Pistons to start out. We've got a chance here to set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for Detroit, we've got Johnson. Howard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Parker. And it's Ellis at the shooting guard. Here's Howard. That's good. Howard's got the game going here with the first basket for Detroit.
You know, Dwight Howard had started 6 straight All-Star games until last season. The new balloting system with 2 backcourt players and 3 frontcourt players resulted in Blake Griffin and Kevin Love in the starting lineup. Howard felt slighted. He thinks that centers are kind of getting the short end of the stick here.
It's deflected. Tries to save it. Throws it up high. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
About a minute played so far here in the first. And you remember Howard last season created a mock commercial asking people to save the centers.
Yeah, you know, as usual, Dwight Howard finding a way to have fun with it in bizarre fashion. That's part of who he is. But I think the underlying issue is a true one. The age of the lumbering pivot man in the NBA seems to be slowly going towards extinction.
Here's Conley following the score by Tony Parker. Here's Antetokounmpo. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. So it's Detroit now. Howard setting the pick for Aldridge. Off target from three-point range. Here is Harden. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Now here's Parker. Howard with this screen on Conley. Parker with it. Conley picks him up. Ellis can't get it to go.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
Here's Harden. A second chance effort. Harden missing again.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending and deflected away.
Now here is Aldridge. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Bucks leading by 3. Conley, the pass to Nowitzki. Kicks it out to Harden. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
Nobody near Parker. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Bucks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Nowitzki inside with the fadeaway. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
The wide open look here for Aldridge. That doesn't go either for Aldridge.
Well, the problem was clear for Detroit last year. They just didn't shoot the ball very well. Not at the free throw line or from deep, and they just didn't have the floor spacing to be able to run a solid offense.
Now, here is Harden. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Ellis kicks to Howard. Passes it to Johnson. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
You know, and being able to knock down threes and get to the free throw line and make free throws so crucial, especially in how the game is played now. Shooting is so important. No wonder Detroit struggled like they did, because they lacked perimeter shooting.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. And Detroit has possession. 6-point game. Here's Dang. Uses both hands to slam it down.
You know, for a guy his size, he doesn't play above the rim very often like he did on that slam.
Still got some power behind him, though.
Yeah, I mean, you let him get in close like that, he'll throw one down hard on you.
That's good.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
That's one thing to create a turnover, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, that's even better.
You guys mentioned the Pistons' shooting problems last year. It's not an easy fix to do that from within.
Well, that's true. I mean, you can make some tweaks, but shooting is a skill that's pretty static in the NBA. I don't know how they're going to address it this year, but the Pistons must find a way to improve. And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Knocked away. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, that's big. I mean, you negate a basket at one end, score at the other. Now is when the momentum can really shift.
The Pistons have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Gibson setting a pick for Williams. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Darren Williams has really good size and strength at the point guard spot. And once he gets a step on a guy, it's hard to push him off his line.
And Williams with one of the better post-up games among point guards thanks to his strength.
Yeah, shows that veteran savvy. You know, he can hit you with the fadeaway or get you up in the air and work himself to the foul line. So, you know, this guy's a handful anywhere on the court.
Beal with the steal. Here's Morrow. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Gorgui Dieng, a Senegalese big man, of course won a national title at Louisville and was really the anchor of that team's championship defense.
No good on the free throw.
And Dieng, not just a shot blocker defensively, he also grabs steals and takes charges. Very smart defensive player who helps in a lot of ways.
Now, here is Harden. Noah with a screen for Harden. Over in the corner, Conley. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And it's 8 points for Conley.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
And Dieng, the former MVP of the Basketball Without Borders camp in South Africa, came to the U.S. as a slender prospect and has added over 50 pounds of muscle since his days at Louisville.
That's exactly right, but he's retained his quickness and athleticism while adding that muscle. That's the big thing. Plays with a really good motor. Love to see the fruits of his labor paying off.
Harden gets the bucket.
Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
Williams kicks to Beal. Dishes it to Morrow. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
The Pistons shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That free throw good from Morrow. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Gorgie Dang. Aldridge comes in for Taj Gibson. Monte Ellis, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Tony Parker subbed in for Darren Williams.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
In the corner, Harden. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Aldridge with a screen on Conley. It could go. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, this team is on the same page, no question. They're right where they need to be offensively.
And they're hitting their scores with on-time and on-target passes, too. That's fun to watch.
Plumlee out there with Turner. And there's Pekovic. Then there's Ginobili. And it's Rondo, and it's the point guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And stolen by Pekovic. Feeds to Rondo. No good from outside.
Now, the defense backs off a little bit because he does not shoot the ball well from the three-point line.
And introduced last season here at the Bradley Center, the new playing court with the giant M's on each half of the court. It mimics details of the old pop art court they played on back in the 70s and 80s.
Kicks it out to Ginobili. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's tipped. Leaps for it. And Turner kicks to Rondo. Pekovic inside, working on Howard. Here's Turner. Second chance shot. And there's the rejection. Pekovic dishes to Plum.